The Highborn Club on Piccadilly. I've seen that chap so many times, but I just cannot remember his name. I don't think I've ever said any more than the most cursory greeting to him. Try to remain inconspicuous, Mossop.
May I ask why, sir?
This is a gentleman's club and servants are frowned upon. You shouldn't really be here at all.
Maybe I could pretend to be a gentleman, sir.
Oh, be serious, Mossop. I have nothing more to say to you.
Righty-ho, sir.
Good day, Mr. Fanshawe.
Hello, Pitter.
Potter, sir.
Jolly good. He's one of the Highborn Club's servants. I try not to speak to servants unless it's strictly necessary. If I'm not mistaken, that's a glass of slow burn special reserve, a hideously expensive port drunk only by the most decadent of men. Smells diabolic, vitriolic, but above all, alcoholic. I fear that even tasting such a drink will give me a severe case of gout. It's a box of Old Faithful, the most powerful snuff in the world. It must belong to one of the club members. I'm sure I can find a more practical use for this than sticking it up my nose. That's the Earl of Lytton. I was at school with him. Hello there. You're the Earl of Lytton, aren't you? Do you remember me? Fanshawe, Piers Fanshawe. We were at school together.
Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate on my shot.
Sorry, old chap.
Actually, Fanshawe, you can do me a favour. Run along and find that senile butler and tell him to bring me my port. I've been waiting minutes.
Good to see you too. That's the Earl's calling card. It identifies him as a member of royalty, albeit several thousandth in line to the throne. I don't think the Earl would appreciate me rifling through his possessions. This is a medicinal brew used to unblock plumbing, so to speak. This should give the Earl of Lytton a run for his money. I say, shouldn't you take that glass of port into his lordship? I think I heard him call for it.
Sorry, sir, but I didn't hear him. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. I'll take it in now.
Jolly good.
Oh, 3:30, sir.
Bottoms up, old chap.
Port! Where's my port? I need a little drinky to sharpen my aim. Ah, there you are, my little beauty. Come to Papa. I say, I think I have to go potty.
This could be useful if I wanted to pass myself off as royalty. He's one of the denizens of the Highborn Club. Overpaid, oversexed, and over the hill. Gentlemen, I have returned.
Ah, Fanshawe. Long time no see. How are our American cousins?
Coming along quite nicely, considering they've had independence for almost a century now. They're getting the hang of it. Give them another 100 years and they'll probably be the major power on this planet.
What? Bigger than the British Empire? Well, that's preposterous. Who ever heard of such a thing?
One can't stand in the way of progress. Change is inevitable.
Balderdash. All this talk of progress and change, that's why we've got the British Army, to stop that sort of thing. If you're going to continue to spout such contemporary liberal nonsense, we may have to reconsider your membership of this club.
Goodbye, Mr. Fanshawe.
Cheerio, Portly.
Potter, sir.
Excellent.
Where to, Governor?
Buckingham Palace.
Are we going to see the Queen, sir?
We certainly are, Mossop. Not only do I have to report on my American business, but I will also ask for her help in vanquishing Dr. Dinsey.
But you aren't booked in to see her until next week, sir. And you know how she is about appointments and punctuality.
Yes, I know that, Mossop. But this is an emergency, and I am one of her most secret and trusted agents. I'll get in to see her. He's one of the Grenadier Guards who ensure the security of Buckingham Palace. It's a well-known fact that one cannot reason with a soldier. He has a gun.
Oh, who goes there? Identify yourself or be shot.
I am Piers Fanshawe, secret agent of Her Majesty the Queen, and I carry news of vital importance to the Empire.
Piers who? I've never heard of ya.
That's because I'm a secret agent. Now let me in.
How do I know you're a secret agent? Do you have a badge?
Secret agents don't have badges, or they wouldn't be very secret, would they?
Do you have any gadgets then? You know, like fountain pens that turn into Gatling guns, or a walking cane that converts into a field cannon, or a top hat that always points due north.
No. Now, let me past.
Do you have an appointment?
Yes. It's just not for today.
Then I cannot let you pass. Ordinary people can't just walk into the palace whenever they feel like it. You must have an appointment.
So Her Majesty won't see anyone who hasn't got an appointment?
Well, if you were a royal stock yourself, that would be a different matter. They always look after their own.
I see. With this card and my natural grace and charm, I could probably pass myself off as royalty. I'm the Earl of Lytton. Let me pass.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
He serves the Queen and no one else. He only heeds the word of Her Majesty. Do you like the decor here, Mossop?
Oh, yes, sir. It's magnificent.
Well, don't get used to it. You have to be born into the proper social circles to come here regularly. Even the servants here are a cut above the sort of rabble you were born from. What do you know about Queen Victoria?
She's the head of state for the British Empire. She's got a picture on all the postage stamps.
Do you know anything important about the Queen?
Only that you take back half my wages as an extra royal tax applied exclusively to servants and people who work for the Queen directly.
Yes, that's right. But remember, Mossop, it's a secret tax. You mustn't tell anyone else about it.
Righty-ho, sir. You can depend on me.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Righty-ho, sir.
Looks like a pile of letters. I can't just take that without permission. It's one of the Queen's lapdogs. If one bites you, it's best to smile and bleed quietly, rather than make a fuss. That's a capital offense. That is Her Majesty Queen Victoria, the greatest ruler the British Empire has ever known. She hasn't got much of a sense of humor, though. Nothing amuses her. Your Majesty, I am, as always, your humblest servant.
Fanshawe, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this about our invitation to your wedding? Because you know we can only attend royal engagements.
Oh, no, ma'am. Please forgive my overzealous fiancée. She only invited you because she, wanted to show how much she loves Queen and country. In fact, I think she actually invited most of the country as well. I hope you did not take offense at her misguided action.
Fortunately for you, we did not.
Thank you, ma'am.
Why have you come to see us? You are not due to report on your secret mission in the Americas for several days hence.
I am aware of that, ma'am, but there is a more pressing matter that I must discuss with you. One of national importance.
We are listening. Do go on.
A mad doctor is performing inhuman experiments on an uncharted island in the tropics and plans to create an army of horrible creatures that he could use to take over the world. There would be a war the likes of which are unimaginable.
Tell us, Fanshawe, when you were in America, you didn't spend all of your time in a place called California, did you?
No, ma'am. Why do you ask?
You seem to be exhibiting signs of acute aversion to reality, which is a common complaint about people from that region, or so we have heard.
Your Majesty, I can assure you that I am of sound mind and noble purpose.
Tell Her Majesty about the talking cat, sir.
Mossop, shut up.
What talking cat?
Your Majesty, I'm afraid my manservant is wondering about the identity of his father. Now, Mossop, don't bother Her Royal Highness with such unimportant matters.
But, sir...
My story is incredible, I agree. But surely any threat to the British Empire, however bizarre, should at least be investigated, should it not?
You have served well in the past. We trust your word as a gentleman that this is a serious matter worthy of our intervention. So, there is to be a war. We have nothing against wars in principle. They're very good for the economy. Will it be over by Christmas? We can't have it interfere with our speech, you understand.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It'll definitely be over by Christmas. The only trouble is, Britain will not be the victor. If I do not stop this madman now, there will be no one left alive to hear your speech.
We cannot let that happen. Very well. What do you seek?
I need a Navy frigate with a platoon of our finest Marines.
We cannot authorize use of military resources on the word of a single civilian, no matter how much of a gentleman he may be.
One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I need a ship and crew.
Surely a man of means like yourself should be able to afford to charter a ship. You're not telling us that you are not a man of means, are you?
No, ma'am, certainly not. If I were not a man of means, I would not darken your doorstep with my lowly, poverty-stricken hide.
Well put, Fanshawe.
One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I want you to send the Royal Navy to investigate Dr. Dinsey.
A gentleman would surely go himself. Maybe we misheard you.
I wouldn't dare imagine your Majesty is hard of hearing, but the acoustic properties of this room could have distorted what I said, indeed. One more thing, ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I would like your blessing to marry Mirabella de Camembert.
That you have with our pleasure, although we are of the opinion that you would be better off asking the Lord for whatever help he can give you with that girl. We are only the Queen of England, you know.
One more thing, Ma'am.
What is it now, Fanshawe?
I just want your blessing, Ma'am.
That we can grant you, Fanshawe. In fact, we can do better than that. We can give you a personal letter of recommendation from the Queen of England that, when presented to anyone, anywhere in the world, will immediately give you an air of superiority and will demand instant respect. It will open doors for you everywhere.
Thank you, Ma'am. You do that just for me.
You are one of our most loyal subjects. You deserve it. Now, go to that pile and take one of the letters. Write your name at the top. I've already signed it.
Oh, thank you once again, Ma'am.